Let's talk to Ryan Littlestone. He is a trader and analyst at ForexFlow.live. Morning to you, young Ryan.
Very good morning to you, Nick.
Right, let's kick off with the first slide. You've sent the Euro, Great British Pound, the weekly. What are your thoughts there?
Well, we've got a big week this week as far as the pound's concerned. A lot of data out, some big Brexit news coming our way. So the pound's going to be a pair to watch this week. Tomorrow it kicks off. I think it's CPI tomorrow. The labour market report tomorrow. Wednesday we get CPI and PPI, and Thursday we get retail sales. But in the middle of that, we've got this what's called the first reporting stage of the Brexit withdrawal bill, which is going to be bandied around in the House of Lords, and there's potentially some room there for a vote to go against Theresa May, or at least some decent opposition to show up. Which could be bad for her down the line. As we know, the House of Lords is the place where there's a lot of MPs or Lords who are interested in keeping us in the customs union, and they're going to have a chance to have a little talk about that, and we could get some big headlines for that. In terms of this pair, Euro Pound, what I think we've seen a break below the 87.30, 87 level. And that puts it in a bearish phase. What we've seen is really that the data in Europe has been a bit soft and coming against the pound, which is obviously the Bank of England looking to hike. We're seeing the rate divergence play off in this pair, and that's why it's weaker, and thus the pound is stronger in the other pairs as well.
Understood. Okay, well, let's have a look at the cable chart, the Great British Pound against the US dollar on a weekly. You've highlighted before that we've got a series of higher highs, higher lows, and it looks like one-way traffic.
At the moment it is, and again, it's a lot to do with how people are valuing the pound into the Bank of England, but also the dollar side of the trade. All this mess with the trade wars and all that sort of thing. It's given the pound a lift, but we're up at a big level at the moment around this 143 area, and I really feel we need to take that out if we're going to see a big push higher. If we fail to do that, then we're looking to head back down. But again, the data is going to be key today or this week, and so how I'm looking to trade cable at the moment is, out of the three data points, if you strip out the Brexit part, out of the three data points, CPI and the labour report is going to be the main ones.
Yeah.
So that's really going to set the trend for the Bank of England. Now, what the retail sales might do, they're going to potentially be quite volatile because we had that bad weather in March, and these numbers are for March. So what that might do is kick the trend out of sync to whatever it is over the CPI and labour market reports. So let's say, for example, CPI is strong, labour market and wages are strong, the pound's going to rise. If retail sales come in very soft on that bad weather and we get a decent dip, that might be worth something looking at to buy, because that'll be the trade, the lesser trade, because the market will think CPI, wages are good, Bank of England's hiking. So that'll be potentially a decent dip to buy. But of course, we've got all this Brexit mess coming as well, and a long way to go.
Okay, on that note, Ryan, we've run out of time. We'll talk to you same time next week. That's Ryan Littlestone, trader and analyst at ForexFlow.live. Thank you.
Thank you.